tomatoes, green pepper, sweet plantain, put some coconut milk. Just kind of, you know, taste it as what you would like to eat in your curry. Oh, look.
Your first goose?
That's my first goose. Hi, my handsome boy. What is going on, everyone? It's Kelly here, and we have Mr. Finley. Hi, handsome boy. You guys, we're at my home, and I'm gonna update you guys what has been going on the past few weeks. It's been super crazy. Probably gonna be jumping all over the place in this video, but the main portion of this video is going to be making curry with some beautiful pieces of Wahoo. From this past spring, I caught this Wahoo trolling in Long Island, Bahamas. There is a video way back on the channel of catching this fish. Hi, handsome boy. For those of you that don't know that this is Finley. He's my 3-year-old golden retriever, and he's the best. To start this video, we have curry powder straight from Jamaica. We have some coconut milk, a white onion, tomato, green pepper, a plantain, green onion, some thyme, and normally I would use a Scotch bonnet, but my grocery store did not have Scotch bonnet, so we're gonna go with a little red pepper, chili pepper, or habanero pepper. Something just to give it a little bit of kick. And I do have some coconut oil that I'll be sauteing everything in, which is right here. I'm trying to get it a little bit melted so it comes out of this bottle, but I actually got this coconut oil in Jamaica as well. They make it from scratch on the side of the road, and I bought a bottle, so it's lasted me a long time. It's absolutely delicious. And this curry recipe is from a good friend of mine, Raj, Spearfishing Jamaica on YouTube. It's my favorite curry recipe ever. Normally I would do it with fresh Jamaican prawns, but I don't have any, so we're gonna use some Wahoo. In addition, this is what I've been doing this morning. I've been cleaning up Caleb's mule deer head, which if you guys haven't seen that video, it's a pretty good video. Caleb and I did his mule deer hunt as we were leaving Colorado. I have my not old, but I guess my second gator head skull getting cleaned up in this bin here, which a few months back I did fill both my gator tags. So this morning I've been working on the Euro mounts, and I just want to touch base on what's been going on. So the past few weeks have been crazy, have been all over the place, and let's see, where am I gonna start? Finley, you gonna stay outside? So one, I've been going through my house. I've been going through my clothes, my shoes. I'm trying to downsize, and I'm trying to minimize a lot of things in my home. Two, I did a cross-country road trip with Caleb to move him back to Florida from Colorado. And I was going to film the road trip coming back, but we were on a time crunch. We were trying to make it back to Florida for Thanksgiving, so I only filmed a little bit here and there, and we followed a cold front across the United States, so the weather was super crappy, super rainy, and very cold. However, we found some public walk-in access land as we were leaving Colorado, and there was ducks and goose in these little cow ponds. So I did shoot my first goose. Shit. shoot that one! I know, an accident! There were so many. Here, there's one in there.
They might circle back.
There's one. Sorry, geese.
Good job. Shot two.
There's so many freaking geese.
There's so many freaking geese.
I was actually aiming for the duck. The geese is right behind it. Yeah.
Stay right here.
There were so many geese and ducks. Yeah, that was really cool.
There was way more geese in there than I remember.
There was a crap load of geese. I was like, damn it. When they came, I'm like, dang, where are the ducks? And then
And then the ducks came up afterwards.
yeah.
I know. Did they see us? They must have seen
I don't know. Well, I saw the geese's heads.
Yeah.
And I was getting low. Finally.
I was trying to tell you to stop because I was going to start.
Either way, I mean, they were gonna get jumped regardless, but we can sit here for 10 minutes. They gotta come back. Then again, I did shoot at them 3 times.
You gonna shoot him or not? Yeah. I bit him. Your first goose?
That's my first goose.
Nice.
Nice. The other one plopped over there on the hill.
Yeah, you can find him.
Yeah, I saw him go down.
Here, I'll sit by the duck hole. Or here,
Sorry, I got the other one. I mean, no matter what.
let me put a shell in here.
Yeah. First goose. There were so many geese and ducks. Well, more geese, I feel like. The other one landed over here in the hill. So we're making our way to Kansas City right now. So we stopped in eastern Colorado just to kind of mess around on the public land and see if we can't shoot some birds. And it worked out. There's been some like small water reservoirs in certain areas and they've been loaded with birds. So we've been stalking them and crawling up to the water holes and spooking them, getting a shot. There's goose number 2. Nice. Goose for dinner. Another really cool thing that we did along the way, and I had to stop at the world's biggest Bass Pro Shops in Memphis, Tennessee. For those of you that don't know, it's the Bass Pro Shops. That is the massive pyramid. There's actually a hotel in the pyramid, which I did not know. And I'm looking at the pyramid and something came up as the Big Cypress Lodge. And it's a hotel inside the pyramid. I'm like, no way. So it all worked out great because we got to the pyramid, they valeted our truck, and we just stayed there for the remainder of the night and that evening because we were exhausted from driving 8 to 12 hours that day. Like I said, because we were making our way across the country. So super cool experience. If you're ever near or traveling by Memphis, Tennessee, make sure you stop at this Bass Pro. There is actually an incredible restaurant on the very top of the pyramid as well as a viewing point of the Mississippi River. So super stoked I got to stop there, even though we were on a time crunch. It was really cool. It was like a cool lodge, like a hunting lodge. And then, of course, you get to go shopping at Bass Pro. You ate some really good food at the top of the pyramid, and it was absolutely exceptional. And I'm super happy we made that pit stop. We are on top of the Pyramid Bass Pro in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm super exhausted. We just drove like 8 hours, and it is super high up here. It's kind of scary to look down. You can see the Mississippi River right in front of us. And then when you look down, that's down the pyramid to the road. But we're on the very tip of this pyramid. It is super cold out here, super windy, and kind of nasty. But pretty neat. I wish we could be here in the daytime, but we gotta drive to Florida. Pretty cool. Well, my Long Island Wahoo is defrosted, and of course, like any other fish, I do wrap it in paper towels so I can get all of the juices off of the fish. Alright, I'm going to let that sit in paper towels, and I'm going to get right back to that, where I'm going to trim it. But first, we're going to get to chopping all of our ingredients here. These green onions are super little. Cut those little pieces off. And when I make this curry, I do like to chop everything very fine. I just think it makes it more pleasurable to eat. I love the smell of green onions. I don't know if that's just me, but oh, I just think they're so good. Well, putting the coconut oil outside didn't really work, so I'm gonna have to try to melt it a little bit with some stove heat. Usually melts pretty fast if there's any type of heat involved. Coconut oil is pretty good at doing that. We got some tomato. So normally with this curry, I would make dumplings with it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put the curry over some white rice. Even though the dumplings are very good with it, I just didn't feel like making dumplings. So white rice it is. We have our tomato. Our coconut oil is looking nice and melted. Good job, oven. I got a little bowl for trimmings and then a little bowl for just extra good pieces. Good thing about having chickens is nothing goes to waste. This knife is super sharp. I've never made curry with Wahoo before, but I have made it with like amberjack, and it was pretty good. So I'm gonna cook the Wahoo separately and just add it to pretty much the top of the curry or at the very end so it doesn't overcook. All right, green pepper chopped. When you get your plantain, you want to make sure it is a yellow one. You want it more on the sweeter side. We're going to cut the ends off there. Make a little cut down the middle. And maybe around the outer edge too. Well, this knife's crazy sharp. And we're just going to peel it just like that. We're going to dice this up super fine as well. I love putting the sweet plantain in there. There's something about sweet and spicy. We got a little pepper, a little plantain. Just makes it so yummy. With the coconut, just a really good Caribbean vibe. That is all cut, it's just kind of sticking together, but it'll fall apart in the pan. Alright, our scallions, tomatoes, green pepper, sweet plantain, white onion. Then I'm going to chop up some thyme. This, I use very little because I don't want it too spicy. As for my Wahoo, I'm just kind of trying to eat up a lot of fish and meat that's been in my freezer for like over 8 months. And something that Caleb actually taught me is when you have like a big chunk of fish that's been in the freezer, you can make it super fresh by just peeling off the outer layer of fish. And this works really well. Now this fish was vacuum sealed and properly stored for the freezer very well. So this works really good. So you can eat this wahoo still raw or seared, but I just don't really like eating fish that's been in the freezer for more than a couple months. I like to just cook it all the way or put it in something like a curry. So there's a piece of wahoo that I'm going to give to my chickens. And we're just going to trim this piece just like that. I actually ate a piece of this wahoo last night and it was actually pretty good. Doesn't gotta look too pretty. We're gonna chop it up in little cubes and put it in our curry anyway. So there's our 2 pieces, just like that. Another update and reason why I haven't been really filming a lot of YouTube videos was, in addition to the cross-country road trip, we hit Thanksgiving, and then right after Thanksgiving, myself, Dusty, and Cody had to hop on a flight and go to Texas for the SFC Awards. Now the SFC, if you guys haven't really been following along, I don't really have a lot of videos of me bill fishing on the channel, but it's a billfish tournament series that me and my billfish ladies team have been fishing this entire year. And we were just in the playoffs in Cabo supporting the teams that won. But this was the last event. It was the awards, and it's going to air on December 25th on ESPN Plus, so I can't really say too much. But we got all dolled up. We got our hair did, our makeup professionally done, and we were actually filming in the old Dr. Phil studio in Texas. So that was pretty cool. It was super legit. We all went in. We actually could not bring our cell phones into the studio, so they locked up all of our phones in these little boxes, and we sat down in the audience as they gave the awards for the SFC. So you guys are around December 25th, want to turn on the TV to ESPN Plus, sport fishing or fishing, bill fishing is under the category. You guys will be able to see the awards there. So immediately when I got back to Florida from Texas, I had to pack up my stuff and head down to Key Largo for one of my best friend's wedding. And that's Nikki and Cooper. You guys have probably seen them on the channel in any type of spearfishing video. I traveled to Costa Rica, Mag Bay with them, Key West, and Fort Lauderdale, and they are 2 amazing people, and I was super, super happy to be at that wedding, and it was a really good time. So with all this going on the past couple weeks, I just kind of took a step back from YouTube, enjoyed being in the present, and now I have a lot of work to do and a lot of videos to film. So I was at that wedding like literally 2 days ago. Now I'm filming this video. But what inspired me to do the Wahoo curry, in particular Wahoo, is because when you go to a Spiro's wedding and all of us there are spear fishermen, we went Wahoo spearing in the Keys a couple days before the wedding. So unfortunately, I did not get a Wahoo. We did see a few Wahoo swim around, but they were super far away. I did whiff a far shot just because it was a Hail Mary shot, but all the Wahoo were super spooky. There was a lot of divers on the boat, and normally you don't dive with 6 divers on the boat, but we had about 5 boats go out for the wedding and all the spear fishermen, and hey, it was just a fun day. Shout out Joe Danger. Joe Danger right there. He actually shot his first Wahoo. He's a fellow spear fisherman with a YouTube channel as well, and I'm sure he'll have a video up of that, so you guys can check out his Wahoo that he shot at the wedding. The Joe Danger Show.
We got Wahoo, boys! few! I've never shot one of these before.
Yeah, Joe! Not right there.
The curse has been lifted.
Yes!
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
As well as Cooper shot a Wahoo, who is the groom. So congratulations, Cooper, on the Wahoo and the new bride. And who else shot a Wahoo? Cooper, Joe, and Zach shot a Wahoo. So three Wahoos were shot. Super stoked because it was a Wahoo wedding. And now I'm making Wahoo curry. So that's where the inspiration came with the Wahoo. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get to sauteing these veggies. I don't think I left anything out. If I did, I'll just chime in and talk about it later. But let's get to sauteing these chopped up veggies in this curry. I don't think you guys understand how excited I am to eat this curry. Yesterday was a super gloomy day, and I'm like, curry sounds so good, but I'm gonna wait to make a video on it because I don't know if I have or not already. But here's the recipe if you guys want to take a little screenshot. You can also like add these in separate, like boil a green banana that you make in sweet potato or make dumplings and add it to the curry. But like I said, I'm gonna substitute it with some rice. Something with coconut, like curry's amazing in general, but I love coconut. And having the coconut in the curry, so good. We're just gonna add everything to the coconut oil. I do equal rice, equal water, but I put it in at the same time. So let's do 2 cups. 2 cups. Normally I wash my rice a little bit better, but we're just gonna do a couple quick little rinses. Alright, 2 cups of water, 2 cups of rice. Just add that. And I'll add just a little bit of coconut oil. Or butter or olive oil. But in this case, we're using the coconut oil. I'll stir. And then we're gonna bring this to a boil. And let it wait. Bring it to a boil, let it boil for a little bit, put it on a simmer and just let it sit. I think I can just peel it off with my fingernails. There we go. Perfect. Just rub those little leaves off the stems. So excited. I was craving this yesterday, so it's gonna hit real good today. Cool thing about curry is you can literally put anything in it. As long as you got the spices, you can make it with chicken, shrimp, fish. I haven't done red meat, but you can do it with goat. So why not like deer? Do it with everything. Alright, so if you're doing like crayfish, shrimp, you can cut a Scotch bonnet and put it in the water. This is not a Scotch bonnet, by the way. It's just the only thing I had at my grocery store. And kind of give that water a little bit of a flavor when you boil the crawfish. But however, in this case, I am pan-searing Wahoo. So I'm just going to chop up a little bit of this pepper and throw it in my mix. And obviously, you can make it however hot and spicy you want it. I like a little bit of heat, but not too much. Ooh, that's hot. And I add my scallions a little bit after everything's been simmering. As for seasoning the Wahoo, the curry is really all the seasoning, so I'm just going to do a little bit of Lawry's garlic salt. and some black pepper. Whoa, that one kind of dumped out. Oh, my hands are wet. Just gonna cut them in little cubes so they're easier to cook. Little medallions. This Wahoo actually looks really good still. Beautiful. Love it. Well, I wouldn't be filming a video if I didn't forget an ingredient. Totally forgot about the garlic, so we're gonna chop that up really quick and stick it in there. Can't forget you, garlic. We're gonna cook our Wahoo in coconut oil as well. Might as well keep it all the same, you know? Could probably do butter and olive oil, but kind of liking the coconut oil thing, so. I also brought out a little bit of honey. Sometimes I'll add a little sweetness to it. But yeah, that's just my preference. It just depends on how sweet the plantain is, but I do, or if you buy sweetened coconut milk, but I like to buy unsweetened because you can always add sweetness, you can't always take it away. So I do like it to be a little bit on the sweeter side. So sometimes I'll just add a little honey. Got our little medallion. Might do a little olive oil just so I don't run through all my coconut oil. But let's see. Alright. I bought this in Jamaica. Beta pack curry powder. I think that's how you say it, but you don't know. I have no idea how much you want to use, but I just kind of eyeball it. About that much. And then I'll stir it in with some coconut milk. And just kind of, you know, taste it as you stir it. If it wants more seasonings, add more coconut milk, add more coconut milk, etc., etc. But you know. We should probably flip our Wahoo too. Wahoo does not take very long to cook. Yeah. Just like that. The rice is off as well, and it's just sitting there, finishing up cooking, as well as the fish, which I'll probably take that off the pan and put it on a plate shortly. And I'm just gonna simmer down these ingredients with that coconut milk. Last but not least, our scallions. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this down. I have also been filming with a new camera. I bought the DJI Action 5 Pro, so hopefully it's been filming everything okay. But we're gonna give this curry just a little, oh god, that was hot, a little taste. That was sketchy. Okay. The spicy to sweet ratio is pretty good. We're just gonna add some salt. Does need a little salt. Probably can add the rest of that coconut oil because it's going to simmer out. So now it's just a game of tasting it, adding what you want until you get what you would like to eat in your curry. Yummy. Yummy. I'm so excited. Curry is my favorite dish. Fun fact, growing up, there was this Jamaican curry eating place in the mall I used to go to in like elementary school and middle school. And nobody was ever at this place in the food court. And they had this big light up sign that said curry. Never had curry. I don't even know what curry was, but I always did not like curry because of that place. I don't know why my brain was like, nobody's ever there. It just looked like, it just looked abandoned. And I'm like, who eats curry? And the word curry like freaked me out as a kid. Until, was it Raj? Told me what curry was made of. And I'm like, wait a minute. Turmeric, all these things. I'm like, I literally cook with that. And now that I know what curry is, it's actually one of my favorite dishes. Family, you hungry? You hungry? We have our perfectly cubed and seared Wahoo here, which the coconut oil gave it a nice little golden crisp. Super excited for that. Curry is all done. And our rice is looking perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and make my dish. Finley's weird about cooked fish. Let's see what he thinks. What you think? Sit. Yummy? Is it good? Oh, you swallowed it. Good boy. We're gonna put rice. And like I said, normally we make this with dumplings, but I didn't really feel like making dumplings and I wanted curry over rice. Steam is steaming. We're gonna layer some chunks of Wahoo in here. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I am so excited. Family over here creeping. I probably need something without holes in it though. So I kind of want some juice. I know I could probably use a bigger spoon, but these what it is. Oh yeah. So excited. Get flies, dang it. I got a lot going on in my backyard with that gator head and this deer head, so there's flies. So, here we go. Digging into the curry. So excited. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm so happy right now. See what this fish is about. Oh, dang. Wahoo is just such an excellent fish. I mean, you can eat it raw, seared, or cook it all the way through. Oh, Billy just got scared of the antlers. Dude, you just sniffed them and they moved. You goofball. Oh my gosh. This is literally what I needed. A bowl full of curry. I think what really puts this curry over the top, shout out Raj, is the plantain. It just gives it that extra Caribbean vibe to it. Get fly. So good. Let me know how you guys like the new camera, if you can tell a difference with the filming with the DJI compared to the GoPro. I think the lighting's a little bit better. So, I think I might make the switch over. All DJIs. GoPro's been giving me some issues lately with the batteries, so actually always gives me issues, but you know. Oh my gosh. Alright, one more bite and then I'm gonna end the video. What you thinking? I don't know if you can have curry, Finley. Here, you want another bite of Wahoo? I'll give you that. Get, fly, get. Geek. That's your Wahoo. Love you, baby. Don't mind the chicken poop. Chickens were running around the other day. Here, lick my fingers. Come on. Oh, he ain't too sure about the curry on the finger. There you go. Here. Wahoo. Good boy. Alright, well, this video is coming to an end. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully my whole update made sense the past few weeks. I tried to lay it out as best as I could, but you guys, this video is coming to an end. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a positive comment below. Y'all already know the drill. And we'll see you guys on the next one. See ya!